So, hi, I'm Nikki. I'm from Horsemart. If you could just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your products.
Yeah, I'm David Andrews. I'm the director and co-owner of Andrews Bowen. We're synthetic surface manufacturers and construction. We do everything from the design and build of all equestrian facilities. Our clients include $1 billion equestrian centre in Qatar, here at Hickstead, Horse of the Year show, and we're doing the Olympics, of course. So we're keeping ourselves very busy.
I just think so. And you have 13 different types of surface, is that correct?
We do, because there's lots of different aspects and lots of different equine sports. So mainly for the show jumping and dressage, we have a certain type of surface that can cope with the support and give the horses the best pair of training shoes for their feet, really. Soundness is our main objective. We want horses and the horse welfare to be paramount, as well as performance for competition. As well as the dressage and jumping surfaces, we also have the polo surfaces, the racing surfaces, which are different. The racing surfaces, because horses are coming at a different angle and different speeds, have to be a lot more forgiving, with a lot more shearing and a completely different control of the foot and the hoof.
And is that what they call the all-weather surface?
They're all weather. All our surfaces are designed to take a 1 in 100 year storm, which is an incredible amount of water. It'd be almost like a tsunami through it. And as we've witnessed here at Hickstead this week, we have had a huge amount of water, and all the arenas are working great. So,
absolutely, yeah. So they're well cut out for the British summertime then.
They are, and for around the world. In Florida, where we've done a lot of work, that was the hardest nut to crack, because that is extreme heat. It does get very cold, and it's also very, very wet. It has the tropical storms and all the hurricanes that go through it. So that was the hardest nut to crack. We also have our fully waxed surfaces out in the Middle East, because they don't have the water management that we have here, and that has to cope with the elements and the huge amount of heat that they have there in the summertime. So our surfaces are adapted and tailor-made for each country that we put them in.
Fantastic. And just to talk about the drainage a little bit, can you explain how that works?
Well, traditionally, when you're building an all-weather arena, you need a stone drainage bed, which is fine. But for now that water is, most people's farms are on metered water, keep having the water from the rainfall to go through the surface, through the stone bed and just go away into the drains, is wasting money. So what we've developed is our Equiflow units that we're actually using at the Olympics as well, that harvest the water underneath the surface, and then we can keep reusing it. So every drop, other than evaporation of course, we reuse, and that can go off to different parts of the farms and equestrian centres to either flush toilets or prepare near the grass arenas. So we are
quite green as well then.
Very green, and we're very much into recycling, and it's a great thing to have where we can harvest the water and reuse it.
And you've tested the surfaces yourself?
We've spent an awful lot of money on research and development. I'm an ex-show jumping rider. I've competed internationally. My wife still is. My business partner Simon Bowen, his father competed at the Olympics. So we're a horse family through and through.
So everything's born out of your experiences then?
It is, and it all started from, we had a horse that was Nations Cup level that had incredibly thin soles, and keeping her sound was an art. So we developed a surface that we could work her on, and things progressed from that. As I say, soundness is always our key issue, because horses spend an awful lot of time in arenas. You know, most people work 5 to 6 hours a week per horse on their arena at home. So the soundness and the benefit for the horses is paramount for us.
Fantastic. And can you just tell us, have you got a website that people can go to?
We have. Our website is andrewsbowen.co.uk. Please look at that. That's got everything on it. All the different ranges that we have, and testimonials, and also how we're getting on with that little London show that's happening up the road.
Just that small thing.
That small thing that's up the road, yeah. So that's got all up-to-date pictures, all our news is on there.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kimberly.
Thank you.
Thank you.